Hello, YouTube. um, Excuse me, we have a little distraction already. My name is Tyler, and aka Lime Juice, and I'm not a very well-known creator, but if you've ever somehow seen my shorts, I write comedy skits, and I do a lot of silly, stupid shit that I feel like doing. That is a really big passion of mine. But another passion of mine is mental health and meditation and finding your true inner self and healing all your problems or your childhood trauma, whatever you want to call it. And I really, really want to share something today that was burning on my mind, and I just have to share it because it changed my perspective of life and it changed my view of myself. And it's three things. The first thing I want to talk about is how I talk to my dad in the most vulnerable, like father to son conversation I've ever had with him in my entire life. I gotta turn my AC up because it's hot as shit. And the conversation we had was so loving. I don't remember the fine details, but the one thing that stood out the most is when we were leaning towards the end of the conversation. Me and him fight a lot. We've said a lot of fucked up shit to each other. He has, for no reason, for good reason, for bad reason. There's really never a reason to hurt someone because, I have no enemies, and neither do you. But fucking arm's getting tired. But toward the end of the conversation, I said to him, towards the end of the conversation, I wanted to say something to him that I've always wanted to say. And before I get into that, as much as we feel like we deserve an apology from our parents for the shit they did, please don't bite that, for the shit they did to us, and we do. When we do fucked up shit back to them, have we ever apologized? Have you ever apologized? Have you ever been vulnerable and said, I don't mean any of those things I say to you? Because I haven't. But when we were leaning toward the ends of our conversation, I said to him, I want you to know all of the fucked up things I've ever said to you, I do not mean it. I don't think you're a bad dad. I don't think you're an asshole. I don't think you're a psychopath. I don't think you're an angry fucking piece of shit. I don't think whatever was on my mind that time. I was just like really free-flowing. I was just talking from the heart. And shit, dude. I just got back from the gym, so I fucking am sweating. My arms are sore. And holding this phone is like another post-workout. So that was so amazing because when he was answering and talking back, hey, come on, motherfucker. This guy's chewing the fucking wire. And unfortunately, I can't move this shit because I don't even know where it's coming from. Right, hopefully that fixes it. And so, as I was saying, when we finished the conversation, the way we were talking to each other, the whole tone shifted. Because when I first called him, I think he was ready for another debate, another argument, I gotta win this conversation. And I was like, fuck that. I immediately stopped that from happening. And I listened to him, and I listened to him, and I listened to him as he would tell me what was going on. And we were talking about a family situation. I won't get into it. But I think for the first time, I don't want to say in his life, but I think for the first time in a while, at least from his children, he felt listened to and understood. He's still a pain in the ass, and so am I. But that definitely brought our father-son relationship in a level that I never thought it would ever reach. Because I was like, you know what? I'm bettering myself as a person. I am being way more kind, way more risk-taking in terms of conversations like that. I don't want to say confrontational, but more open and vulnerable and honest and only operating from kindness. And that is honestly thanks to fucking Vinland Saga, bro. Like, I adopted the I have no enemies mindset to my life. Dude, it's not just a cool quote. It's not just a cool saying. It is literally a way of life. And it is changing my relationships, changing my relationship with myself. And that's the second thing I want to talk about. I have never, ever been so proud of myself and happy with myself in my fucking life. Like, just not even like a couple months ago, not that I wanted to kill myself, but I was like, is this really life? Like, what is the point of living? Kind of like when Thorfinn was super empty when Askeladd died. Because I also had no more hate in my heart. but I did toward myself, and I didn't know that. That's where the empty feeling came from. I wasn't empty, I just hated myself. There was no one else to hate but me. But with a lot of meditation and a lot of deep questions, a lot of alone time with myself, no phone, no computer, no video games. I'm actually selling that computer because I don't want to play video games anymore. It's too addicting. That's a whole nother video. And if you are also on a road to self-love, self-love, and you want to remove self-hate out of your life, you also have to remove distractions. For me, my biggest distraction, like I just said, was video games, and you probably know what that means. I don't know if I could say it and put it on YouTube, but those are the two worst things you could do to distract yourself. The video games, for me, was World of Warcraft. My life was decaying while my character was leveling up. It's pathetic. He was getting the best gear. I was meeting people in the game. He was leveling up. He was just exploring new parts of the world while I was sitting on this fucking chair like a scrub, not wanting to live real life. So I don't have any video games installed right now. It's basically just for my editing, for my videos and shit. But I just don't want it even in my apartment because it's just right there. You know, I could download it again if I want to. I haven't, but I'm the type of person that needs to get rid of the source completely. I can't like lessen it. I need to just remove it, get it the fuck out of my sight. So the point I'm trying to make is if you really want to go in a positive direction on this self-love journey, get rid of every single distraction. And when you feel bad, when you feel depressed, that is a perfect opportunity to sit and ask, okay, why do I feel depressed right now? Okay, I feel lonely. Why do I feel lonely? I feel lonely because I have no friends. Why do I have no friends? Because I'm not trying to fucking make any. Why am I trying not to make any? Because I'm not happy with myself and I don't think I deserve them. Why don't I think I deserve them? So on and so forth. Your answer might be different than mine. I felt like I didn't deserve them because I was a piece of shit my whole life. I was take. Give me attention. I don't really give a fuck about learning about you. Learn about me. I'm cool. Gimme. Never, ever give. Now, I did do nice things in the past like for people, but mentally, it was just give me. And I would do something nice to win you over. Not because I wanted to do it out of the genuineness of my heart, because I'm going to do this nice thing and you're going to like me, you're going to love me, and you're never going to ever leave me. Like on some crazy shit, dude, on some crazy fucked up shit. So once I lost everyone I pretty much loved, I had to figure out why. And I had to get rid of distractions in order to do that. When I felt bad, I know, right? It's a great thing. When I felt upset or bad, I ran to video games. And it made everything worse. So whatever your addiction is, get rid of it. Completely. But maybe you don't work like that. Figure out what works for you. Maybe you got to condense the frequency. For example, instead of playing video games 5 hours a day, do it 2 hours a day, and then go to 1 hour a day, and then to 30. For me, it's just get it the fuck out of here completely. The third thing I want to talk about, that both of those led into this. I don't want to say no approach anxiety, but my approach anxiety of talking to strangers went from holy shit, I'm never going to do that, to all right, I feel a little weird, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I believe in the future, I'm not even going to think, I feel a little anxiety. It's just going to be, this is normal. We're human beings. We were designed to interact with each other. That's why there's body language. That's why there's, all those little things make sense because we're social creatures. So there's nothing wrong with you, and you're not weird for you to go approach someone you either think is cool, maybe befriend them, or a girl or a guy you find attractive and you want to get to know them. And I'll be vulnerable and honest. Sometimes I talk to girls and I'm a little fucking weird, but sometimes I'm in the zone and I do really good and there's a connection. But I don't force anything anymore. I don't go, okay, I gotta say something funny for them to like me. Okay, when they say this, I should say this. No, it's just, I go up, I say hello, and I go from there, and I go with the flow. I maybe make an assumption or a situational awareness. Like there was a girl like going, she was like checking her pulse, and I was like, are you about to drop dead? And we both laughed. Like, no, I'm not about to drop dead. I was just, heat, it's too hot, whatever she said. I don't even think it was like something like that. But anyways, the point is, the way to get over things is to just do them. That's my experience. When you have anxiety to go talk to someone new or even try something new, like I even had a little anxiety to make this video. It's not gonna be perfect. I don't give a fuck. I'm never going to be perfect. So for me to say, you know what, let me record once I get better at, how the fuck am I gonna get better at recording if I don't do it to begin with? So this video might suck, you might like it, you might not, you might be like, your hair looks like shit. You think you're strong because you're wearing, a sleeveless fucking shirt? Whatever, But I'm not gonna punish myself for trying something new. I'm not gonna beat myself up for trying something new. I'm kind of talking on, I'm just like yapping at this point, but I'm just on fire today. And I really wanna spread the love, spread the positivity. And for my final message before I end this video, dude, my fucking, holy shit. I'm so sore. If I was you, I would get rid of every distraction in your life. I would replace your bad habits with good ones. And for me, I had to literally remove bad habits. Like, I have to get rid of this computer. And I got rid of all social media besides YouTube because I love posting videos. I love, making funny videos, all that kind of shit. And the third thing, just go out and say hi to people you either are attracted to or you think are cool and possibly can befriend. I have met more friends and more potential, girlfriends, whatever you want to say, than I have in 2 months than I have in 27 years. All because I was like, I'm going to try this and I'm not going to beat myself up because I know I'm not going to be good at it at first. For the last 2 months, I talked to people, no joke, every single day. And at first, I was weird, I was awkward, I didn't know what to say, and I would just be like, so, what brought you to the store? Like some dumb shit like that. Which that really isn't that bad to ask, but it was the way I was asking. I was like, so, what brought you to the store? Like very unconfident, very whatever. But you know what? I would rather look weird and awkward than nothing at all. So don't beat yourself up for trying something new and not being good at it. That's a part of life. You will get better if you stay the course. Number 2, get rid of every distraction in your life. And number 3, when you get rid of all the distractions and then you feel either depressed or lonely or bored out of your mind or whatever negative emotion you're feeling, don't suppress it, feel it. Let it sit and then ask yourself, okay, why am I feeling this? Where did this come from? Is this even a real fear? Or is this some bullshit that happened in the past that my brain is making up this wild, dumb scenario about? It is my mission. I truly believe I was put on this earth to destroy self-hate and to make people laugh. That is my absolute mission. That is my absolute purpose. And I'm not going to be that great doing it at first, but I know with time, effort, and patience, I can touch people's hearts. And if I do, great. And if not, I will die trying. But I don't want to die anytime soon because I'm 27 and I want to do some cool shit. But anyways, that's the video. I hope it resonated. My mom called me, so it cut off. But I hope that resonated with you, and I definitely will make more videos. And if you want to see my stupid, funny videos, go ahead and go to my shorts. And until then, I'll see ya.